Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Dark Cloud. In the last episode, we met the story. Guy comes and they revive the Dark Genie who wipes out half of the world, and we wind up being the chosen one of this Atlamilia. We met the Fairy King who gives us the Atlamilia and tells us that we have the power to rebuild the world by finding Atla in dungeons. We have to find Dran, the divine beast of this of the village. The mayor's the only one that survived, and I couldn't go any further because once you get to Atmilia, you can go into like edit mode. On my old controller, my select button won't work, which is the only way to get to edit mode. But I went and got me a new controller, so I am good to go now. So now I'm good to go. Now give me when you see. See, with this, I can go. I can bring in Macho. And that is it. And we can arrange it by putting them down somewhere. We're just going to put them down somewhere right now. And we can put down trees and roads and stuff like that, but we'll do that later. Because everybody's going to have certain requests to figure out what you want, what they want. Anyway, here's Macho. So Macho is the first one that we revive. He says, Toan, I missed you, man. Your smile really brightens my day. Hello, if you see my big bro, tell me you didn't see me, okay? I'm counting on you. And he says, how shall I rebuild no rune? Fighting is what a man should live for. It's a basic fact of life, right? That you should ask my big bro. Alright, look, don't forget to expand my room and the barbell. Put that outside. So he wants a lot of workout stuff. And we're going to go back to the mayor. And as we start rebuilding stuff too, we can start rebuilding, start slowly getting items. But once we get more clues and stuff like that, we'll be able to start rebuilding it the way that we want. Because I'm going to try to 100% every village request and everything like that. But first things first, I'm going to go over here to here to restock up some supplies. Alright, so you just talk to him, you can stock up on supplies. Alright. So, give me more supplies. This looks like to be no easy task, so put some items you'll need in your bag. Thank you. Alright, so, in order for us to figure out what else people want, we're going to have to go to the next floor to get more Atla. And now with the edit mode, it makes it easier to walk around. You get some more Atla. There's 8 more Atla we can get in floor 2. So we'll get that, and then we'll move on. So let's get some more Atla. Alright, let's see what we got. Huh? Oh, we got the ferret. A cat. We got a cat. Get that cat in mind. Oh, it's so nice to have a nice new controller. Go ahead and equip the scimitar. Let's repair it. And let's put that on it. And let's put that on it. I need a level up powder to do it. Okay. Alright, so I can now upgrade my dagger. Let's put this on there and this on there, and let's upgrade it. Dagger upgraded to level 1. Not bad. It's a nice backup in case we need something. Alright, so... Alright, so there's the bone key. Alright, and this, we get the map, okay? So let's go this way first, because it's a dead end anyway. And then we'll make our way around. We got a new enemy here, Macho. Alright. Alright, so we get another repair powder. That's good. And we get something we can do to increase our weapon when we get to it. Alright, so our first 3 Atlas for this we get. Let's see what we get. My house. Okay. We get Towen's house. Annex room. Okay. And barbell. Alright, so that's from Macho's house. Alright, so we got some stuff for barbell's house. I think annex room for Macho too, because remember he wanted to expand his room, his house. Alright. Bread. We're going to put some water on because we're definitely going to need some water. Ah. And repair powder. Alright. Our next Atlas is fence. Okay. And our next Atlas is supplies. Is it another repair? Oh, that's the crystal. Okay. Alright, so Atlas for this one is Macho. I think that's the big brother that he was talking about. Windmill blades. Ow. Go ahead and use the bread, because, yeah. Alright, so, there's the exit, but we're not taking the exit yet. We still got another Atlas over here to get. This is the last Atlas. Which is a pond. I said, as we get more requests, we will start rebuilding it the way they want. There's the and we can't go any further because we don't have any tram oil. That's alright. We're basically done with this level, so now we can go back and start putting some pieces together. Alright, so that is it for this. So the next world, basement 3. Alright, I'll see how many outlet basement 3 is going to have. I'm just curious. We're not going to go enter it, but we're going to... I think it's going to have 5. But we're not going to exit, or we're not going to really do it yet. I'm going to exit. Oh, well, we got the Fairy King. Hello. I'm back. Exciting. Hey, don't give me that look. This is for your benefit. Now, here's an immediate course. I won't repeat myself, so listen carefully. First, it's a lock-on. You already know that pressing the circle is lock on to monsters. Red target frame will appear as long as around an enemy for as long as they are locked on. However, you may not have known that when it changes the function to lock-on. Pressing L1 during the lock-on switches to lock-on to another enemy. Pressing the L1 repeatedly cycles through all the enemies in view. Next, pressing R1 allows you guard. Okay. Don't forget the guard button. Also, did you know that about... Yeah, we figured that out. There are 5 attributes. Fire, Ice, Thunder, Wind, and Holy. Many monsters are vulnerable to a specific attribute. To change a weapon's attribute, to use the attribute or customize command in that weapons menu and change it there. Of course, you cannot activate an attribute unless that weapon has points for that attribute. What do you think? Easy, huh? Don't want to fry your noodles, so that's enough info for this time. Good luck. We're going to exit right now, though, guys. We're going to go back to editing and building up some more. We'll come back to this. We might be able to actually do another 4, because I'm only 12 minutes in. Alright, so let's see what we got now. And now, of course, we'll go back to the mayor, refresh supplies. Alright, so... there's Macho. He wants the barbell. The annex room. So he still has a couple more things. Alright, always worries about Towins. That's his mom. A shaggy animal. Cute little one with a cute little bell. So we'll start rearranging the pond and the trees and all that kind of stuff once we start getting some and go ahead and arrange this. We'll just put it down for now. Hello. Listen to me. Looking at Claude's flab just irritates me. He doesn't understand how I gotta be. So we gotta keep them away from Claude. Fighting is what a man does with for his basic fact. Oh, that's the guy again. Okay. Where's his big brother at? Well, there's the dumbbell. How do we get... oh, I was gonna say, how do we get in? It's right here. His brother must be inside. There he is. Hello. Now, what do you have to say? Thank you, Tillin. Say what happened though today at the festival anyway. I remember a light flashed from the sky, and the house disappeared, and after that, I don't remember a thing. Did you see my little brother Macho? Yes. Alright. I like the house to be somewhere where I don't have to go far for a good workout. There you go. I'll give you something, but I'll keep it a secret for now. The hint is rock-breaking strength. A fence and a lamp would be nice. We had stuff any decent person would have, you know. So, I mean, we can basically almost finish up Macho and Macho's house now. They wanted a fence and a... So let's configure and assembly that. They want a fence and a lamp. So their house is finished, but we'll have to put it in a certain spot, you know, stuff like that. So once we get to that point, once we start getting some more clues and stuff like that. So come on, their house is finished. Whoa, Tillin, you've done it. Thanks to you, our house is back to normal again. Here, this is for you. Keep it. Stonebreaker. Hey, that's mine. Hey, bro, what do you think you're doing? Like I always tell you, what's yours is mine and what's mine is mine. That's how things between big brothers and little brothers should be. Grrr. I can't take this anymore, bro. We're going to settle this with a battle. Oh, really? Ready when you are. But now we just have to put them in certain spots. But like I said, we'll figure that out when the time comes, once we start getting more clues and stuff like that. So basically, Macho's house is finished, but ain't too much more we can do right now until we get some more Georama. Well, I can go over here and possibly get some... Well, maybe not. I was gonna say maybe get some treasure chest, but I don't see any right now. Then we'll go back to the mayor's house to refill our supplies, and then we'll head on to the next floor. And so right now, we're just putting stuff down randomly until we get more requests and stuff. So, really letting to it. Alright, so give me more supplies. Thank you. And now we're off to the next floor of the dungeon and see what we got. 5 Georama to get in this floor, so it's not nearly as much, but we'll get through it. And hopefully it'll be something that we can do to start rebuilding our house. And maybe figure out what to do about Macho and Camacho. Like I said, we know Macho and them don't want to be close to Claude. We know that much. So we gotta figure that out. So let's get 5. Let's get this 5, and then we'll probably call it this video. Depends how fast we get through it. Ah, another dagger. Dagger leveled up to the dagger +2. Alright, we get the crystal. Oh, okay, this is a lot bigger than I expected it to be. That's fine. We'll start making our way a little bit at a time. We'll talk about going this way first because there's only a couple enemies in here. And they may have... Oh, we get a new enemy here. Statue. We'll keep it here. And we get another new enemy, Statue Dog. Ain't too much we can do about that right now, so we'll just continue on. I think if we go into this water, it refills your thirst and regains your HP. That room down there has got everything. But we'll go this way first because it looks like there's a diorama up here. Really? Alright. Ain't too much we can do. Alright, so we get the map. Pumped with energy. And our first diorama for this area is river. Alright, we got more river. Alright, so that is it for here. We'll go, then when we get down there, we'll go, I guess it doesn't matter which one. We'll go right first. It doesn't look like there's so much over there on that side, but then that left side for everything that we need. So, alright. Let's change these customized out. It'll be alright. We'll put down. Let's equip this for now. There's the exit, which we can't do anything about until we find Dran's Crest and all kinds of stuff, but we have to get all this Atla too. So our second Atla for this floor is small mid-mill 1. Alright. Uh-oh. Alright. Let's go back real quick because we may be able to heal our poison with the water before we continue on. Otherwise, this may be bad. Alright, let's find out. Can we heal water with the poison with the water? No. We're gonna have to leave the dungeon and go get some another poison powder. So I'm gonna edit and go ahead and put the small windmill in. And then go that's all we can do right now because we gotta get a ladder. But the small windmill looks like it's gonna be pretty close to If you want to do this, then we'll call it a video, and then we come back, we'll finish up that next floor, get the rest of the Atla, and see what we got. But I said, keep that cat in mind. Alright, we're gonna end it here. When we come back, we're gonna I'll be back in Dram's Divine Beast Cave. And we'll finish that up, and then we'll move on to editing and continue on. So that's basically the game right now. So, but there's gonna be more to it when we get further down into the dungeon. But have a good day. I'll see you next time on Let's Play Dark Cloud. This is DKS3, the Crazy Gamer. Signing out.